above all people. Wait a minute, but we're on the bottom today, right? Everybody on this planet knows that we are on the bottom. But what is God saying that we are? Exactly. So if we're above everybody, how did we get to the bottom? How did we get to the bottom? Because we broke God's commandments. And now we walk around as a majority serving a white Christ, not knowing that our Christ looks just like us.
I've always said I had hero rules, so I know.
Yeah. Come on. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So everybody on this planet, we're above. We're just on the bottom because we broke God's commandments. But now we're coming back to knowing who we are, knowing how great we are, knowing that we're chosen. Right. But now we can change because now we're getting the understanding. Let's see what happened to the blacks, Latinos, and natives. The same people that everybody has had a hand in our captivity. They will soon find out when Black Christ cracks that sky. What's going to happen to you all? Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
So the Bible says any man that have an ear to understand what's coming out of this Bible, let him understand. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
It says that he that leadeth us into captivity. My sister right here, before you go, with the jacket on, right here, with the green jacket, sis. I know you can hear me with this loudspeaker.
I gotta go pick up my baby.
Okay, good. Hey, I hope everything goes good for you. Check that flyer out. All right, Christ is black. Our women ain't supposed to be wearing pants. Yeah.
I already knew that.
Our women ain't supposed to be caught up in pants. Our women supposed to be modest. Supposed to be wearing a dress.
Baby, miss my light.
Hey, you know what? It's for a reason. Give me the image of Christ. Give me the image of Christ. I got 30 seconds. I'm going to give it to you in 30 seconds. Watch this.
30 seconds.
Come on.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So we're speaking of Christ, right? But the entire planet speaks about this man, right? Okay, so but the Bible said what?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
That Christ, the hair on his head and the hair on his face is white in color. Hence this depiction. And woolly. Like who? Like what type of people? Black people. So how do we have this image today?
That's because they didn't change up the Bible so much. They don't want us to know what's real, of course.
Or they didn't change. Well, they created different translations, NIV, ESV, right? But the KJV is still the.
Anything but what we're supposed to do.
Right, exactly. But those same people were the same ones that had us in captivity, the same ones that raped, robbed, and murdered the Hispanics and the natives. They forced this upon us, these man-made religions, and gave us a white Jesus to serve.
That's not too bad.
Right, but we didn't want to do that. They forced it upon us. Right? Right, so let's continue reading.
As white as snow.
So his hair is woolly, as white as snow.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet. So now we're speaking about the feet. Like unto fine brass.
So now we get a color here. We understand what brass, the color of brass is, right? Brown, thank you. It's very simple. So who is this man? So check this out. Come close. I want to show you. Right here, 1502 to 1503. right? Caesar Borgia, the development of the false image of Christ. That's what happened, right? Right here. Leonardo da Vinci, right, was commissioned to do these paintings that emerged between 1502 and 1503. He was commissioned to paint who? Pope Alexander VI, Caesar Borgia. That's his son. So he painted his son to be Christ. You understand? So now our people watch Passion of the Christ, because I watched it when I was young, and I was crying. You understand? I was crying. I was like, man, oh, crazy. You understand?
That was his son?
Yes, Pope Alexander VI. Yep.
I never even knew that.
Hey, well, let's see what the Bible says. So now we got brown, right? From brass. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
But now you put that brass and burn it, what color does it turn? It's going to turn black. It's going to turn black. Whatever you burn,
It does go into
it turns black. You understand? You can literally take something out right now and burn it. So now, we read about this depiction, but they gave us that. So I'm going to show you verse 64, Deuteronomy 28:64. Because we broke our God's commandments. Our God is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob of this Bible. You understand? We are the Israelites. Show you something. We make up the 12 tribes, the blacks, Latinos, and natives. What is your tribe? What is your tribe?
Yeah.
American blacks. Okay. So is your father American black? Okay. All right. So the mighty tribe of Judah. Mighty tribe of Judah. Watch this. So this is what happened. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
So the Lord allowed us to be scattered. Right? That's the only reason why, because we're mightier and more powerful and more intelligent than any other nation on this planet. You understand? Our women are the most beautiful women, and our men are the strongest and naturally the most intelligent. But the reason why we were conquered is because the Lord allowed it to happen. So now read.
From one end of the earth, even unto the other.
So the transatlantic slave trade, which this right here, this is the map. West coast of Africa, North, Central, South America, and of course, all around the world, right? Read.
There thou shalt serve other gods.
And there we would serve other gods. Let's show you specifically right here. It says we would serve other gods, right? Come this way. It says, and there, wherever that ship docked, we would serve other gods. You see this right here? Man-made religions. What I guess denomination would you be from?
baptized in the Baptist church.
Okay, Baptist church. I was Baptist. I switched over to Baptist, Pentecostal. I even went non-denominational. I thought I was a Gentile. Let me tell you straight. I went all over the world. Why though? It's because of this right here. Watch.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Come on.
Even wood and stone.
So during slavery, during the rape, rob, and murder, the conquering, the stealing of our resources, the stealing of our land, they forced upon us their religion, their God, a white Christ. Hence, man-made religions, right? John Smith for the Baptist, 1608. What were we doing in 1608? I know, but our forefathers and foremothers.
Yeah,
They were slaves. So, how do we come about serving a white Christ then?
that's wild.
Exactly.
That's a wild shit.
But now,
That's a wild shit.
yeah, but if we're reading that, our history, you understand?
Right.
Out of this Bible, and Moses is speaking to Israelites in the wilderness here in Deuteronomy 28.
Right.
That in the future, when we break God's commandments, that this history that we can now see and search up on Google and find anywhere and everywhere is written in this Bible. Who would that make us? The ones, the Israelites. I'm telling you, we are God's chosen people. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. So that's why this came about, right? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. And then we're going to get Deuteronomy 2 and 2 5. Come on.
I gotta hurry up though, Steph.
I got you.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
I like to get a history lesson about my
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
You see how God was talking about us? This is some self-esteem building, self-confidence building right here. You understand? For the nation. For our nation. Read. Read again.
For thou art a holy people.
For thou, you, me, the entire nation of Israel, the blacks, Latinos, and natives,
unto the Lord thy God.
We are special. We are holy unto God. Watch this.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Unto himself, not everybody else. Yeah, come on.
Above all people.
Wait a minute, but we're on the bottom today, right? Everybody on this planet knows that we are on the bottom. But what is God saying that we are? Exactly. So if we above everybody, how did we get to the bottom? How did we get to the bottom? Because we broke God's commandments. And now we walk around as a majority serving a white Christ, not knowing that our Christ looks just like us.
I've always said I had hero rules, so I know.
Yeah, come on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So everybody on this planet, we're above. We're just on the bottom because we broke God's commandments. But now we're coming back to knowing who we are, knowing how great we are, knowing that we're chosen. Right. But now we can change because now we're getting the understanding.